which is stupid, y'all. Y'all, that's what I'm saying. Like everybody, just black folk. Everybody else, you hardly. Let me see. White people used to say it around me when they were being racist at work, but then they stopped that shit when they heard what I had to say. They used to say, "Yeah, I miss the good old days," and laugh, ha ha ha. But they never say that. They don't never say they miss the good old days. They'll say it. I guess they thought we were thinking that we needed guidance. We needed somebody to tell us what to do. So they kept saying it. But when they used to check me at work, when I used to check them at work for that shit, and they stopped talking to me like that, they never said it around each other. Black people tend to say, "Good old days." The reason why you saying that, because the energy is warped with my people. That's what I'm telling y'all. It's an easy fix. We sat here and supported somebody in the family, not just with my family, everybody black family probably. Somebody in the family sacrificed somebody in their family that's supposed to have riches. And you won't know if these people got your riches because whoever robbed you act like they broke. Hide money in ground, hide money in cars, hide money everywhere around you. They stole your life. And they wish they never did it after they did it, but hell, it'd be too late by the time they did it. So they gotta keep it going because they cowards. It take a real man to own up to their own mistakes. And ain't no real man. I ain't seen a real man in years. It's been a long time since I met a real man, bro. A long time. In my race. That's why I gotta stand firm on mine. And it's easy not to be a real man because they gonna want you to do something that's gonna belittle you to the point where you can never ever, you gonna feel in your heart of hearts you can never ever be a real man again, which is a lie. But what happened was somebody got with people. They said, okay, we gonna somebody got. I know y'all want me to quit smoking, so your kids quit smoking. That ain't got nothing to do with me. Don't be smoking because I'm smoking. I got ancestors I gotta feed. I'm part of the dark and the light, and this is my darkness. I ain't got darkness. I ain't over here sleeping with Tom, Dick, and Harry. Even if I was out this bar, I ain't over here doing stuff in the dark. Whatever your darkness is, that's your darkness. You better make sure God approve it though. You go ask God about it. God ain't gonna tell you I'm finna catch cancer from it. I probably live longer than you will. I'm already in the 70 bracket. So it don't matter if you keep me in this box or not. That's why they ain't killed nobody. They violate that, they gonna violate themselves. See, that karma gonna go on their race. They don't want that. That's how you know how powerful. That's how you know they're good. They good at this chess game. We ain't that good at it. So they ain't gonna violate like we are. Y'all probably over there my people probably begging the other people to have me killed. It ain't gonna happen because it's going the way I got my chess game, the way I got my chessboard set up, the justice gonna fall. The justice gonna protect me, and the karma that been cursing our race for so many years is gonna start cursing them. They ain't gonna pick that up. See, I know the chess game. Y'all don't know it, bro. Y'all play it checker. Hey, you just emulating me. So you don't know, you ain't praying, you ain't meditating like you supposed to. You over here playing game with God. And that's even worse. That qualifies you as a witch and a warlock. Because only a witch and a warlock can worship the devil and walk in church with a Bible and preach to the church. The devil and Satan them ain't going in there. You know what I'm saying? Y'all the vessel to do it for them. This stuff powerful, ain't it? So anyway, what was I saying? What was I saying? So anyway, when the energy, all we gotta do as a race is go back to our family. We gotta go back to what we ran from. Most of y'all ran from, by the grace of God, I was stuck here. And this is why, that was another thing I wanted to find out. Why was I always coming back here? And I was coming back here to do this mission right here that I'm in now, that I'm stuck in. This is my purpose. To help rewarp the energy. Get the energy out of that warp field. And like what you do, what happened was somebody went around the families and went around the community. I give you $100,000 or I buy you a car or I buy you a house if you stick with me on this, sacrificing this boy or this girl, and I make sure you good. and you will never have to work again, whatever. And people sign for it not knowing what's gonna happen. Like in my hood, black people in general, they be like, oh, I miss the good old days. Black people really only want to say that. I miss the good old days. Everybody else building spaceships and stuff. You do think they talking like you? Hell no. You actually saying it because you ain't got no money. You gotta live off welfare. You can't take care of your own kids. Just all kind of stuff going wrong. That's sin. That's all it's sin. You just cluttered with sin. And it's because the energy warp. The energy, the main fraction in this energy that warped this energy to this degree is the fact that you sold out an angel. You sold out a chosen one. You sold out a person that was supposed to get. You sold out a person that was supposed to get the inheritance. When you sold out the person who was supposed to get the inheritance, you sold out yourself. So the energy warp. You sold out the family. You sold out the community. You sold out black people in general. And that's why you miss it. It ain't that you missed the block. It's so messed up to the point where people think, oh, I missed the drugs, and they get themselves misconstrued, and they go out there and get back on the drugs, and get back to prostituting and all that, and that go on here and destroy them and kill them and rot them. You know what I'm saying? It's simple. It's a simple fix. The problem is everybody got to stand firm in their situation and say no to something that might put them in poverty for a while. And nobody want to go in poverty. Nobody want to go in poverty. Nobody at all want to go in poverty. But so anyway, but yeah, kid, don't smoke because I smoke. You don't need to do that. Smoking is bad for you. I wouldn't smoke if I had a life like normal. I ain't got no life like normal. They wouldn't let me do nothing. They wouldn't even let me play sport. They wouldn't let me do nothing. Nothing at all. But so anyway, so you trying to rewarp the energy. I mean, put the energy back straight. But the only way to do that is by giving over that Judas money. I don't know. I ain't in your position. I would never put myself in that position. So I wouldn't know what to tell you. But you don't support people who finna sacrifice nobody, period. Especially a child. You get those people locked up. So for future references, when somebody coming to my people, and normally just my people, this is, imagine a chess game, and you got your chessboard set up, and you facing an opponent. When you give over an inheritance to somebody else, you basically telling your opponent all your chess moves. You gonna tell them before you make the move, you gonna say, I'm gonna move over here real quick. I'm gonna let you know I'm gonna move this way. You see what I'm saying? You gave up your opposition. You gave up everything. You gave up your opportunity to win, period. And that's why you stand in your south node and you're not rotating from north node to south node no more. See? It's science. It's all science from here. You ain't even got to look at it spiritually no more, since if you are an atheist and you don't want to believe in nothing, you just look at it in science. It's the science of it. We're looking at justice now. Justice in the physical is a direct correlation to the spiritual. It's a emulation of the spiritual. So the justice in the physical must operate like the justice in the spiritual. If it don't operate like the justice in the spiritual, then the justice in the physical gonna become warped. And it ain't gonna be justice no more, it's gonna be injustice. What's the opposite of justice? Injustice. See what I'm saying? My people messed this up, we messed this up, we can only fix this. Let's just face it. You did it with Diddy, you can do it with the rest of them. Unless you want your legends and people like that with the great artists and stuff just to quit coming around. I already know Just from me stopping music, I already done stopped a lot of stuff. You see how dangerous that is? So, what did we truly miss in the back in the days? Was it the drugs and the partying? The partying, maybe yeah, but you didn't have to do drugs. You didn't have to abuse your body to have a good party. Or was it the communing with one another? You know, social gathering. What was it that you truly missed? Social gathering. Nine times out of 10, it was social gathering, right? So now, that's why I said I don't only preach the Bible, I teach the Bible. I'm teaching people how to not just read the Bible, but live according to the Bible, according to the Bible. And once you live according to the way Jesus lived, it's going to put the energy back right by default. And you ain't just reading it and saying, I know this and you know that, but you got these secret skeletons in your closet. You really trying to live that narrow path. You really walking the narrow path, okay? So what you truly missed back in the day was social gathering, family reunions, family get-together, people really loving one another. You know what I'm saying? What you truly miss about the 80s was the fact that you could party with each other, go to parties to dance and stuff. Before the rocks and the heavy drugs came out, it probably was just weed and drinking. You know what I'm saying? Probably was just weed and drinking wine. You probably wasn't even drinking heavy liquor, hard liquor. So, so we have to look at this in a scientific matter. Okay, so what really distorted the energy to warp the energy to such a degree? Where did it originate from? Where did it start from? Oh, this is where it started from. This loser coming to me that wanted to sacrifice a family member for inheritance. Okay, what is inheritance? Inheritance is basically ancient money. It's God's money. It's God's gift. It's everything that belongs to God. Why would you steal something that God gifted someone and give it to someone that God did not gift it to? That's what warped the energy. So when you decided to go against the energy right there, that energy force, you decided to betray justice, you decided to betray God, and I'm talking about just the people who in the community, just the people who signed up, just the people who was at Social Security office, just the people who was in the legal system, who decided to support these people and warping this energy. Once they warped this energy, everybody who was involved, even to other nationality, not to the whole nationality, but to that family of that nationality, like that family, that generational family. You like if it was a particular judge and this judge was a different nationality, that judge didn't curse his whole nationality, it just cursed his family generation, his family. So that family now belongs to the black family now. And now all the black people, including these certain nationalities, that help support this warped energy. It's simple. It's a simple fix. It's all in the matter of making better decision, the right decision. You don't, first and foremost, we must understand inheritance money. What's the opposite of God's money? Satan's money, Judas money, right? So how would you turn God's money into Judas money? By taking God's money from the chosen one that God chose. Chosen one probably been here for years, but the 144,000 chosen ones just woke up. So chosen one's been here for years. Chosen ones is the ones who was chosen to have this inheritance money. So you took the money from this chosen person and you gave it to a wicked person just so you could get $1, when all you truthfully had to do was go to the person that the wicked person was trying to set up. Tell that person, this is what this person was trying to do, and this is what I'm gonna do for you if you let me do this. And then it'll be agreed on terms in the right way, in the right fashion. And then we can set up instead of putting God's chosen person, instead of putting God's child in a box, you put the enemy in the box. And that would be the perfect person to go in the box. The one that don't know how to truly live like a human being, at least. Amen.